Anybody who knows me knows that I like to go on rants when I feel away about something. I don't really say nothing unless I have feel away about it. I am still feeling away because my people, I feel like you do not understand our Black history. I wrote a piece last year called Black History because I feel like I seen this coming. I seen it with the Trayvon Martin. I seen the anger. I seen the people trying to do marches and stuff. I really didn't think that it was gonna come to St. Louis, Missouri, or somewhere so close to home where I used to live or something. But it's here. And I see that you all are not seeing how this is repeating itself. Like, you all are not understanding that the methods that are trying to be taken on to handle it now are not going to fully work because you all are still making this a black and white issue. And that is not what this issue is. It is a mindset issue. It is the fact that our minds are still in slavery. That is what it is. So this piece is called Black History. I do not pretend to fully understand all the struggles of my people, as each black person has his own life to live. I cannot fully comprehend the life of a true physical slave. I can only speak on what I read in books or heard from the elders. I cannot feel how it feels to have a whip split my flesh, or the exhaustion from picking cotton in the fields for days upon days under the heat of the sun with no chance of pay or rest. I cannot feel the weight of those shackles put around a once free man, not for a crime, but for a dime, money that he would never get to see. No, I cannot understand how it felt to be that man with the noose around his neck, getting tighter with every struggled breath, as he prayed for a quick death, but all he would receive is the smell of his own burning flesh, not for a crime, but for a dime. I could never understand the pain she felt as Master came to claim his dame. In between her legs, he laid his many seeds. The product, I guess, over generations is me. This is my Black history. Light-skinned, not dark like my ancestors. I guess I could never truly understand. I cannot feel the cuts on my feet as she ran for the hills, ran anywhere, ran from freedom from this hell. But freedom she'd never find, as her papers were never signed. Not for a crime, but for a dime. Her papers would never be signed. The generations to come would get a sense of that freedom she never felt. There would be many trailblazers to lead the way. An uprising, a movement will spring. Leaders with an unrelentless fight for equality. Dr. King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, to name a few. And justice for them will no longer do. The sky is now sunny and clear. I can feel the pride, self-love my people felt. Big hair, curves, and love for themselves. Change was the mission. Their bodies were free. Black Panthers would rise, fist held high. Black power would be the motto now. Protection was their goal. Protection against the Klan. But over due time, hatred and foolishness crept in. Then they were no better than those they sought to defeat. Now not justice for crime, but then just for a dime. Money that they would never get to see. But wait, what's this dark cloud I see? A storm is coming, one they did not see. Drugs and money is in the heart of this tornado. Generations later, it was not black power we felt. It was beauty we wanted to see. Now when we looked in the mirror, it was not full lips, big natural hair, sexy curves, and beautiful dark skin we seen. Now when we looked in the mirror, it was a gorilla staring back at we. Straight hair was in, curves were out. Bleached skin seemed to be the only way out. Nappy-haired penny nickies is what they called us. Nappy heads won't get the jobs was the headlines. So first comes the hot comb, then the chemicals, bleached skin, blonde-dyed permed hair, blue contacts. We're ready now. When we looked in the mirror, a white woman is what we seen. Now the world was ready to accept we. But we did all this, not for a crime, but for a dime. Money that we would never get to see. My generation of now, so many still lost and confused. Drugs and money, self-beauty is still what we seek, wanting to see what the world calls beauty. But now that the white woman says full lips, big hair, tan skin, and curves are in, now we pay to have that stuff put back in. My people, our history, we don't truly understand. We now believe everything is okay because a black man sits as head of state. But is it truly okay? Or are we still enslaved? My black people, my black people. Why can't you see the dark cloud of oppression that has been placed over we? They have weakened our spirits, corrupted our minds. The fight is few in this generation of mindless fools. As I look through my history, my black history, I see we were so close to breaking free. The physical shackles were released. They had seen that our spirits were too strong. They knew that physical shackles could not hold us for long. We were free, and we always had that memory. As I look through my history, my black history, I see they knew that at first try they could not succeed. You see, to capture a wild animal, you must first break his free mind. The body will always follow the mind. Drugs and money. My black people are prisoner to these. I guess these are the chains my people choose to shackle themselves with. Mental slaves. Why can't they see? I guess you can't tell an animal in captivity that he is not truly free. My black people, not mentally imprisoned for a crime, but for a dime. Money, they keep trying to never let us see. Black history of the past, history they don't want us to truly see. Because they know that knowing our history is key to getting our minds out of slavery. But my people, don't fret, because the best thing about past history is learning from their mistakes, as the present has yet to be written. My people, pick up your pens and take control over your minds as we turn the page. When generations from now look back and see, what do you want to be their black history? And I say all that because the issue is not black and white. There's pieces in there. I do wish to empower my black people because I am a black woman. Light-skinned as I am a black woman. This hair growing on top of my head is... But I do wish to empower you. But I also wish to empower all. I see that the Bloods and the Crips and gangs are uniting and coming together to riot and against the police station and everything else. Why couldn't we do that weeks ago when you all were shooting at each other? I don't know. I guess because now we have someone else to fuel this hate and anger and rage to. Like I said, it goes nowhere. It just goes to another source. It does nothing. Love heals. Hate kills. That's why weeks ago you all were killing each other. Now you all are banding together. You all want to kill white people. Think about it. I require that you all think. That you all do better. I require that you all set your minds free and look at what influence you all are having on generations to come. I require that the movement, love power, that we do better, that we work together, all races. There's some that would love for us to go back to segregation and stuff, but why? Why? That's hate. It makes no sense. It goes nowhere. It did nothing. Years ago, it did nothing. I require love. I require wisdom to speak out. Understand your Black history. Understand where this got us before. Where hate led us before. Understand, people, and do better.